Hello and welcome to this short presentation on GCSE Geography here at David Nieper Academy. In this video, myself, Miss Flynn and Mr Nolan will be going through some of the key aspects of this course to help you make an informed decision about your GCSE options. It's strongly recommended that anyone choosing GCSE Geography or considering choosing the subject should watch this video in full, as well as reading all of the information in the options booklet that you'll have been given access to. So let's make a start by asking, why choose Geography?
Geography is a relevant and dynamic subject that helps you make sense of the world around you. At GCSE level, a vast variety of topics are studied across both human and physical geography that help to tackle some of the most pressing challenges facing the world today. Geography GCSE will deepen your understanding of geographical processes, the impact of complex people-environmental interactions, the dynamic links between places and environments, and develop your ability to use a wide range of geographical investigative skills and approaches. Geographers are also able to demonstrate a range of skills, including statistical skills, ICT skills, including GIS, and graphical skills. Geography enables you to become globally and environmentally informed and thoughtful, inquiring citizens.
Thanks, Miss Flynn. Let's have a look at what all of that then means in practice as we ask the question, what will you be studying specifically and how will you be assessed? Well, it's important to realise that this is a 100% exam qualification. There is no controlled assessment, there is no coursework. All of your marks come from 3 exam papers that take place in May and June of your second year on the qualification, so when you're in year 11. Each of those exams is worth 90 minutes, and it is important that you are just aware of that in terms of the way in which you prefer to work. Now, in terms of the actual content, paper 1 looks at global geographical issues. So in Hazardous Earth, we think about global warming and climate change. We ask questions around earthquakes, volcanoes, and tsunamis. And we also consider climatic hazards as well, so the role that tropical cyclones play in managing natural processes. Development dynamics and challenges of an urbanising world are mainly human geography topics that explore the way in which humans measure and examine changes in quality of life and standard of living in cities, in countries, between countries, in different regions, over time. We try and dispel some stereotypes around which parts of the world are poor and what that really means. And we think about how these changes are likely to project into the future. Paper 2 is all about the United Kingdom. We look at the physical geography of the UK and we think about how the UK has been shaped over time by ice processes, but also by water-based processes. We look at the role of rivers and also coastal landscapes as well on the evolving landscape that we have here in the United Kingdom. In addition, we think about human geography, so we explore the economy of the United Kingdom, its demography. We look at how migration has shaped the United Kingdom, and we look at the challenges and opportunities of living in urban areas in the United Kingdom, so places like London, and also how it can sometimes be very different to living in rural areas, so places like Devon or Cornwall. Paper 2 is a particularly exciting topic that we look at in the GCSE because it also includes fieldwork. There are 2 compulsory field trips that take place throughout the course, and you do just have to be aware that there will be a kind of expectation that all students do attend those trips. Thirdly, we have the people and environment issues unit. Here we look at a topic called People in the Biosphere, where we explore issues around the tropical rainforest, but also the boreal forest in the high latitudes of the Northern Hemisphere. And we look at how humans are using those particular environments and what impact that has on those environments, but also the impact that it has on the global economy and global environmental sustainability. In consuming energy resources, we think about the global supply and demand of different types of energy, everything from oil, natural gas and coal through to renewable energies as well. So we look at wind power and hydroelectric power, for instance. But fundamentally, we also think about the geography of that. So which parts of the world are producing and using the most energy and why? And again, which parts of the world are not and why? So all in all, I'd hope you agree that although this is 100% exam, it is still a highly stimulating, engaging and interesting course. So when it comes to great GCSE Geography students, what am I looking for in Year 9s thinking of choosing this subject? I'm looking for people who don't mind getting into the outdoors. Geographers study the world around us, and as part of the GCSE, there are compulsory field trips that all students are expected to attend. One to a rural environment in the Peak District, and one to a city, where we all often go to Nottingham. We do ask for a contribution from families to support with the organisation and the cost of these trips, and that is usually no more than £30 for both trips put together that do take place at separate times. We haven't done this for a while as a result of COVID, but we do hope that at some point in the future we will be able to reintroduce some additional optional fieldwork opportunities. Previous fieldwork opportunities, like the ones I'm referring to, include trips to Italy and trips to Norway. Secondly, I'm looking for Year 9 students who are organised and hardworking. I'm going to be totally honest and tell you that although this GCSE is very interesting, it is a tough one, and there's lots and lots of content that you need to revise. We therefore often start our revision early in Year 10, and we do our revision as we go along. There you have it, you've been warned. Please only choose GCSE Geography if that's something that you are completely up for doing. Thirdly, we're looking for students who wish to improve their English and maths. One of the reasons why geography is such a great subject is because it brings together lots of different transferable skills. You'll be writing at length, and some of the questions involve writing essays, but you'll also have to do some maths in parts of the exam as we manipulate and use geographical data. So students who are interested in both of those subjects could consider doing GCSE Geography. If you enjoyed geography at Key Stage 3, that's normally a good test. So if you are enjoying the subject now, you're likely to carry on enjoying it at Key Stage 4. And finally, those students who want to keep a broad selection of options. Geography combines well with a whole variety of GCSEs. So if you want to do health and social care, or you want to do French, or you want to do history, doesn't matter what subject you're referring to, you'll probably be able to find some form of link with geography. It does link very nicely with all of the options that you have available to you at David Nieper Academy.
Thank you, Mr. Ruddy. So the future is bright for people who study geography. You'll develop a wide variety of transferable skills through the subject and also knowledge that employers are looking for. Therefore, people who have studied geography at GCSE, A-level or even further than that on to university end up in a huge variety of careers that are either directly related to the subject itself or draw upon the skills developed by studying it in the whole. All students and parents in Year 9 will have access to our Unifrog system. Using Unifrog, you can search what jobs are available that are related to geography. You'll find this a really useful exercise as part of your research. Just to give you a flavour right now though, on the screen you can see just some of the possible careers options available to those who have studied GCSE Geography and beyond. There are many job opportunities in policy and government, first of all, right up here in the top left-hand corner. And that work is such things as consultancy work and research positions, for example, in flood management and flood hazards. If you are more interested in physical geography, you could be an air pollution specialist or even a catastrophe risk analyst. There are also many opportunities in the travel and tourism sector, such as working on conservation projects around the world. The skills developed through studying geography are also sought after highly in the world of business. For instance, chairman, accountants, management, and also in sales roles too. I'll now hand you back over to Mr. Ruddy then to finish off today's presentation.
So that brings us to the end of our short presentation about GCSE Geography. If you do have any further questions, all of our email addresses are now on the screen, or you can come and find us and talk to us in person. Thanks for listening, and good luck with the rest of the options process.